Sports. Kevin Harlan here, joined by our analyst Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. Plus, reporting from the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. It'll be Los Angeles off the tip. And now the Lakers starting group. LeBron and Kuzma make up the forwards. Lonzo Ball out there with Brandon Ingram. And it's McGee in at the center, filling out the middle. These teams always seem to be in each other's way. And how different is the atmosphere in a rivalry game like this one?
Yeah, Kev, we sense it on the sideline, don't we?
We do, yes.
You know, a little bit of an air of dislike, a growing discontent that you're constantly in each other's way. Rivalries are built when teams consistently meet when there is something on the line, and that is what has happened with these two. And I'll tell you, we get to sit back and enjoy it, Kevin.
When you played, Doris, were those the most fun games for you as a player?
No doubt. No doubt. You wanted to beat that team that was always standing in your way, so then in the summertime you had a little bragging right.
Ingram kicks to Kuzma. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And here's Curry, who brings it up for the Golden State Warriors. It's a three-point game. Durant against James. Now here's Kuzma. Defense is right there. Tries again. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. Well, LeBron making one of the biggest splashes over the summer, signing with the Lakers, and Greg, it happened pretty fast.
And the Lakers front office have been recruiting LeBron hard. LeBron talked with Kobe about his time with the organization and what to expect before making his decision. Kobe's words seem to be a big factor for LeBron. Once again, the Mamba doing everything he can to help the Lakers.
You know, I think, guys, what's amazing to me is LeBron has been in his prime for over a decade at this point. And we all kind of keep waiting for Father Time to catch up. But who knows when that's going to happen?
And he can't hit the second. And Doris, normally players LeBron's age start to decline, but it isn't happening.
Yeah, Kev, I mean, LeBron said he wants to be the player to break the mold and dominate into his late 30s. Listen, he wants to play with his oldest son, so we'll see what happens. Boy, they wanted to hit the ground running today, but it hasn't happened. Just 1 for 5 from the field. And they had high hopes for a fast start. They get out of the gates 0 for 4.
And how clever is this guy? I mean, just no fear going with the soft, high-arcing floater.
Thompson finds Durant. 1:56 left in the first. Right side, Green. 4 on the shot clock. Thompson for 3. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Ingram attacking. And Steph Curry with the foul. That's his first foul. And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
Well, pretty amazing to have a collection of shooters like Klay Thompson, Steph Curry, and Kevin Durant all together on the same team. We're talking about 3 of the league's best shooters ever in the history of the league. People try to rank these guys against each other, guys.
And the Warriors making a change here. Looney's checked in. Here's James. Pass the ball from deep three-point range, and it's Looney with the rebound. Well, if you go by Andre Iguodala, he once called Klay Thompson the best shooter on the planet.
Well, if there's a player that should know, Andre Iguodala would be there. He's had to defend the primary scorers across the NBA, and I'm sure he and Klay have gone at it in practice. And there's no doubt, guys, Klay is spectacular. He has many, many great years ahead of him, provided his health stays good.
And he can't get the first one.
I tell you what, it's scary when you think about how much room Ball has to grow when you factor in how efficient he is already.
And he's good on the second. Well, Greg, you knew that the Laker front office and Magic were going to do everything they could to bring in big-name free agents, and they succeeded. They got the biggest name of them all in LeBron.
LeBron coming to L.A. completely shifts the mindset of this organization. Team was very busy the rest of the free agent period as well. Still made very aggressive plays as this is a team that is looking to win now.
And James picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team.
Warriors trail by 5. It's Durant on the wing. And stolen by James.
Yeah, 3 turnovers so far, and the real issue is the fact that they're unforced, too careless with the basketball. Yeah, good awareness there. He sees an opening and doesn't hesitate.
And that's not the type of defense you want to play, right? You've got to make it more difficult than that. Layups are too easy.
Now here's Thompson. Three-pointer. Kuzma pulls it in. Clock management. This is where they can get a 2-for-1.
And Kevin, every opportunity counts.
And it's Ball in the corner. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
Well, despite his struggles from the field in this period, you know he's going to keep asking for the basketball.
Lakers leading by 7. Here's Ingram. And Looney sends it back. Got a piece of it. And stolen by LeBron. Ingram attacking. The shot, no good.
Gets it to very close range, but there was no way the defense going to back off and give him that layup.
Shot's good by Durant.
This guy is maybe one of the most dangerous shooters in the history of the league. Defense doing everything it can. Durant says, this is my game.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. James fires from way outside.
Now, this guy's got some grit and some determination. Is Kevin Durant capable on the offensive end? Yes, but the defense as spectacular.
And that does it for the first quarter. The Lakers on top. They're up by 5. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. Kevin Durant provided insight into the chemistry of a team chock.
You know, there's times where we argue and times where...
And the mix of personalities for this Warriors team, part of what makes them tick.
Different leadership voices, all committed to winning. And I think within that mix, Durant is able to find his place and his voice.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And taking a look at the Lakers' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing in the game?
They're just not sitting back. They are going for steals, and their activity has been terrific.
It has, Greg, no doubt. Love that they've gotten after it on the defensive end. Just continue to put pressure on.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Inside, we've got Kuzma and McGee. Brandon Ingram's out there with Lonzo Ball. And it's LeBron in at the 3, the small forward.
Now, Steve Kerr has talked about the emotional and spiritual fatigue that can set in for a Warriors team that has now played in 4 straight finals. And remember, Steve Kerr knows a thing or two about this from his years with the Chicago Bulls. They simply have to fight through it.
Timeout called the Lakers. Coach Steve Kerr looks to give his players breaks. Doris getting away from the game, what he calls filling their cup.
Well, I think, Kevin, it's mentally taxing, battling 10 months a year over and over again. And Steve is emphasizing it's important to have time away from basketball to recharge a bit.
Thompson, he's checked in for the Warriors. Now here's Ingram. He has 5.
You have to admire the activity of Klay Thompson on the defensive end. It seems like he makes it his mission to make life difficult for whoever he's checking.
It's Durant on the wing. Back to Thompson. The basket good off the assist from Durant. Thompson's got his first basket.
Wow, what a crafty player. Gets it done any way he has to.
But they get it back. Now the pass to Kuzma. Another shot. James, no good. The Warriors leading. And they have certainly been looking locked in offensively.
They sure have. Staying aggressive and playing under control.
Kevin Durant plays with great pace. He never allows the defense to speed him up. Just a pretty pull-up jumper.
Kuzma, that's good.
And that was a real quick comeback there. Both sides showing some range.
But both teams are pulling the trigger right now, showing great confidence from behind that arc.
Now here's Curry. Pass to Durant. Over James. Back to Curry. Durant deciding where to go with it. 6 to shoot. From deep. The shot that time, not on target. And the Lakers going the other way now. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on Thompson.
Well, how about a multi-time champion and a multi-time MVP, and LeBron James continues to dominate. It truly is special to watch.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. In the past, it has been suggested to us that up-tempo teams couldn't maintain that style and then go on to win the playoffs. Is that an outdated theory and thought process?
Well, I think it is always contingent on the team, Kevin. You think back to the Lakers Showtime era, when the reality is those were up-tempo Showtime-type teams, right? They could sustain it. But I think the fact of the matter is the teams that sustain success are the ones that can play in virtually any style. Can they play up-tempo if you allow them? Certainly. But when the game slows, particularly in the playoffs and the postseason, can you execute in the half court? Because you've got to be able to play both ways, I think, to win in the modern NBA.
And both free throws good for LeBron.
I think one thing you think about when you talk about Steve Kerr is how much he has relished having an opportunity to coach an amazing collection of talent. He knows more perhaps than most that great players are required to be successful. That doesn't mean it's an easy job. You've got to manage expectations year after year.
Now here's Curry. Passes to Thompson. The three.
Just has lost the feel in terms of scoring here in the second quarter.
Some solid defense from Ingram.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
For Los Angeles, they have gone 4 of 6 so far from the line, missing a couple. First free throw is good.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
He's perfect from the line this time. There's 1:17 left here in the second. Curry fires from way outside. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant. Curry's got the game tied up here for the Warriors. LA's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. LeBron against Durant. LeBron kicks the ball. Gets a hand on it. It's good on the putback. And the Lakers lead by 2.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
And those second chance points can add up. The Warriors shooting their first free throws of this one.
And take a look back at last season, and what a season it was for them from the free throw line. 82% as a group.
You can see the bind a defender is in when trying to check Klay Thompson. He's a lights-out shooter, which means you have to close. But the other thing is you don't want to foul him too much, guys, because he's a knockdown free throw shooter, too.
And so Thompson nails both of them.
Boy, just never a good idea to give this guy too many chances at the line. He's going to cash in.
James looking around. Stolen away. And now it's Green running. He can go all the way. And it's Green with the jam.
Well, Green likes to push the pace, that's for sure. Great at making his way up the court and getting to the right spot.
They get it back. Zubac out to Kuzma. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. Kuzma's got 7 points.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
And here's Green outside. It's hauled in by Zubac. Here's James, and the layup's good off the glass. He has 5.
Well, because of the physical frame LeBron James has, he's going to shoot a high percentage in the paint. What I love is how good he is at reading when he needs to get that shot off.
9 seconds left in the first half of the game. Curry way outside, sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Warriors lead by 1. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Steve Kerr. Coach, what did the team do in that first half defensively?
Just competed, we have...
Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, folks. Welcome back. This is Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille. Golden State found themselves in a close game in the first. During one stretch, they trailed by 7, never falling behind too far. In the second quarter, they erased what had been a fairly big deficit at one point, and now here they are sitting on a 1-point halftime lead. Taking a look at the Warriors, Kenny, what'd you think?
Well, so far they won the battle of assists. They played more patiently and very unselfish in the first half. Good shot selection and nice flow of offense.
Shaq, your take on the Lakers.
Reminds me of myself at the free throw line. They have been shooting horribly out there. This is not a team that should be executing so poorly on offense. They need to completely revamp their approach, move the ball, set better screens, find the open man, get to the basket. They need to get to the basics right now.
And that'll do it for...
A look there at the Golden Gate Bridge, blanketed, shrouded in fog. What a sight. Welcome back to the Bay Area, everyone. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
His points production thus far off the charts. It's only been 2 quarters, just a great effort for him for the entire half.
I don't think you could ask for anything more from this guy. He has been fantastic to start this one.
Curry and Thompson are the 1 and the 2. Durant and Green are the forwards. And it's Looney in at the 5 down low. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Now here's LeBron. He has 5. Basket good. James has got 7 points.
I'll tell you this, Kevin, you might want to check your sanity if you're trying to check LeBron James at the cup. My man can score in there.
The drive by Thompson. They get the rebound. Outside for Curry. They double team Curry. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
You 2 players.
Poked away, and here are the Warriors now. Thompson inside the line. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. And that's now 6 points for Klay Thompson. And Ball slams it in.
Gotta respect how quickly Ball gets to the rack. I mean, if you give him the lane to the rim, he is going to exploit it quickly.
Well, there's a ton to talk about Lonzo Ball, but if you focus just on what he brings to an offense, there's a lot to like.
Yeah, I mean, he just sees so much on the floor. I mean, he sees all the cuts and angles, both offensively and defensively. And we know his shot will be a work in progress, but it shows some improvement in consistency the second half of last year. And for all the circus that can surround Ball off the court, you forget that he is already an elite playmaker in the NBA.
Now here's Durant, following the miss by Draymond Green.
And the long arms and legs of Ingram come into play on defense, bothering shooters with his hustle.
Back to LeBron. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Wagner, good.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. So much of being a scorer is finding ways to get open without the ball, Doris, and there are a lot of guys that do that very well in the league right now.
Well, you think back to guys like Ray Allen, who have retired in the last 5 to 6 years. He was one of the all-time bests. You think back to the Detroit Pistons teams and Rip Hamilton. They set the stage for today's generation. Guys like Klay Thompson and Kyle Korver, who are relentless in their motion and sometimes do it randomly. Outside of the context of the offense, they're just, because they've done it so often, the kind of movement they create puts tremendous stress on your defense.
JaVale McGee's checked in for the Lakers. And Curry has it in the corner. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant. Durant's got 3 assists now in this one.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
James, the dish to McGee. Ball up top, guarded by Curry. And there's the call on Curry. That's foul number 2 for him. Here's James. He's got 7. Pass to Kuzma. Just 4 to shoot. James kicks to Ingram. Here's McGee. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. And the Lakers lead by 1. And so Curry will bring it up for Golden State. Rebound the Lakers. Kuzma's got his 4th rebound in this one. Ball, the pass to Kuzma. And Looney sends it back. The drive by Green. Durant with a wide open look. The rebound by the Lakers. McGee's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. They get it back. Out to Ingram. Clock at 6.
Who's watching here?
Second chance shot. They shoot again. James against Durant. Ball, the pass to McGee. Kicks it out to James. Drills it from outside. LeBron's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Boy, you've got to prevent LeBron James from getting comfortable out there. He is an accomplished, opportunistic scorer.
Thompson from long range. And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That's foul number 2 for him. It's Curry outside. That shot off. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Lakers on top. They lead by 4. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Oracle Arena in Oakland, California. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
And Greg, nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Taking a look at the Lakers. Rondo and Caldwell Pope in the backcourt. JaVale McGee is out there with Lance Stevenson, and it's Hart in at the 3 slot. Here's Stevenson, dishes it to McGee. Count it, good. McGee's got the first points up on the board here in the 4th for the Lakers.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
To Stevenson. And that one is off.
Boy, a little too casual on the layup. Temporary loss of focus, not good.
It's stolen by Bell. Warriors trail by 6. On the wing, it's Iguodala. A 3-pointer, no good.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
apart. That's good.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. And despite often going small, the Warriors are the best shot-blocking team in the league without a dominant center inside.
Yeah, Kevin, that means it's about their overall length, especially on the perimeter. This is not just blocking shots in the paint. They're snuffing out long-range opportunities as well.
And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Dondi.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Steve Kerr talked to his team during the break. With them getting outshot from the perimeter, he told them, we have got to defend the three-point line. Those threes are destroying us. We'll see if they can tighten it up, Kevin.
The Lakers with the ball. The Warriors making the shot. And Thompson sends it back.
We know that Thompson is an excellent defender. He does such a good job timing shots for those rejections.
The first free throw is good. So he gets them both. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Curry from deep three-point land. From beyond the arc and then some.
Kevin, I don't know that there's another guy in the league that would even think about it from that distance. It's uncanny how comfortable he is from that kind of range. Steph Curry doing work.
McGee's shot is off. Warriors trail by 5. And Kevin Durant with the slam.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Timeout called the Lakers.
And his guys are getting frustrated. Coach just really kind of needs to calm them down.
I think, Greg, they've got to continue to believe that the next shot is going to go in. He can hopefully communicate that effectively to them.
Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Lance Stevenson. James comes in for Josh Hart. Ingram, he's checked in for Caldwell Pope. And Ball subbed in for Rajon Rondo.
Sometimes you just have an off day, and this is one of those games for him.
Wasted no time on that one. And it's now only a 1-point Laker lead. Curry brings the double. McGee in the corner. And there's the pass to Kuzma. Back to McGee. And the slam dunk by McGee.
Outstanding pass. He reads the play as it develops, and his lead pass is absolutely perfect.
Durant for 3. They grab their own miss. Thompson. And it's blocked. A wide open look here for Kuzma. And they cash in right away with the quick shot. Now it's a 5-point Los Angeles lead. Timeout called the Warriors. They're trailing by 5. A minute 20 left to play here in the fourth. Now the presentation of our Jordan player of the game, LeBron James.
And the way he's made his mark with his work inside, he's just been a slasher tonight. Always moving, getting to the basket at will, and just seemingly taking advantage of a D that was reluctant to get in his way.
And Ball slams it in.
Fruitful possession, just doing what they can to extend the lead.
Well, this is a perfect example of how you want to run your offense. Disciplined but determined. Nice possession, Greg.
Now, here's Ball, following the shot by Kevin Durant.
Can't waste a second now, and even then, there's still little chance.
No, exactly. They've got to act quickly. They don't have a ton of time to work with. Kevin Durant calmly steps into that shot with the game hanging in the balance. Love it.
McGee's shot is off. And it's Durant with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. Trailing by 5. It's in! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Nobody you want taking that shot more than Steph Curry. What a pressure player.
And he's just putting the team on his back. when he's needed most.
Don't you just love to see that confidence when taking these big shots?
Another shot. Jones, no luck. And it's the Lakers' ball. Outside Curry. Beyond the arc. Outside for Durant. Offline with his three. And LeBron throws it down.
And now they are probably too far ahead. It's going to be nearly impossible to get back in this one.
Well, there's no doubt. They're really clicking. What an amazing all-around effort to take a huge lead like this late in the game.
Timeout called the Warriors. They trail by 6. 6 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Curry way outside. Second chance shot. And so the Lakers take the win. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother him. I mean, road team.